finally. Welcome back, my friends. My name is Mac. You're back on the Radventurer channel. This is not your typical Radventure, though. Today is a very important day. One, because... Really? Tell me more. What else? Okay, so what he's trying to say is that today's our last day. Today is the last day for us to get an e-bike voucher. Okay, I'm gonna go try to do it here as best and as fast as I can because one, we're running out of time. Right now it is 10:18 a.m. 10:18 a.m. and we're running out of time to get our e-bike rebate voucher. I'm gonna try to do this for my buddy as a surprise. He's in a wheelchair, but I'm going to try to use this rebate to hook him up with a nice adaptive e-bike and see if we could get him set up that way. So there's a few things that we gotta make sure we're taking care of. Okay, so one, we have to determine which rebate voucher is right for us. Blah blah blah. There are things that we need. There are definitely things that we need. I'm gonna hit the control button and then I'm gonna make this a little bit smaller. Back to 100. Okay. There we go. I'm covering more of it on the screen. Yeah, I just really want to get this out to you guys because here's the thing. Here's the thing, okay? The release dates, they're limited. This is the last day of 2025 to get this nice program. What is this program? Well, it says that there's for individuals who want an e-bike to qualify, needs to be making less than Denver's area media income. Okay, so there's an income cap for individuals who want to buy an e-bike, and this program will offer a $450 discount to the purchase of an e-bike at participating stores. Now, I know for a fact that our participating bike shop for this is Rad Power Bikes, the ones that I use. They're rad, and they will accept this rebate gladly. Okay, so here's what we need. First, you got to create an account on the e-bike voucher portal. If you haven't done this yet, it would give you an option here to create that account. If you've already done it, then you're good. Nothing to worry about, man. What's next, though, okay? What's next is, well, we got to make sure we meet all the requirements. So if you meet this yeah, that. Let's see. So here's the qualified rebate eligibility. I can't read, man. I suck at reading. Get a standard adaptive rebate. If you're a person with a disability and are unable to use a standard e-bike, you may be eligible. I keep saying that, eligible to save up to $900 the price of an adaptive e-bike. Okay. There's no income cap for adaptive rebate. So this is actually probably something I should get him on to have him come. So let me go text him real quick because he needs to know about this. Hey, what's up, Blaze? $900. We're talking about the adaptive. So he's in a wheelchair. My buddy is in a wheelchair right now. And I'm trying to see if he can go and qualify for this rebate. And it looks like he can. He can because there's no income cap. Okay, he's actually a psychology professor, not a professor. What am I trying to say, man? He's thank you for the like. Appreciate you. Appreciate all of you guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you. What? No, for reals. He's a psychologist. That's what he is. He's like Professor Xavier from X-Men. He's in a wheelchair and he's a psychologist. So he's got like, those mutant adaptive powers in his brain. But anyway, what we're trying to do is we're trying to make sure that we don't miss out. Okay, we've got literally 38 minutes left before the window opens. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. At 11 o'clock today, the last release, the e-bike voucher is Tuesday, October 28th, okay? You got to make sure you've got your documents ready. That's what we're trying to do. And yeah, so most people, if you meet a certain income, okay, you can actually qualify for the e-bike tax credit which would cover 80% of the price. Okay, I'm showing it to you right here. So, find out where you guys fall, find out what works for you. But the thing is, man, the thing is, we got to be ready. It's voucher release day. That's right here. Voucher release day. And then we got to go to this URL. So I'm going to open it. Can I give you 15K money? Can you give me 15K money? Yes. Yes, you can, Blaze. Um, I I don't know why or why you would give me 15K money, but you sure can. That'd be sweet if you did. And if you did, I'd be very thankful. And I'd probably do a backflip or five. But don't distract me too much, man, because we only have till 11 a.m. How did you just give me 15K? I have no idea, man. Do I look at my bank account? Do I look in my because I know my Radventurer channel isn't monetized, so you can't have done it by like a super chat or anything. But if you want to, hey, I tell you what though, if you want to go to my website and book a tour, Radventurers, baby, this is where you book the tours at. And you go to here, you go to tours, and boom, you pick your tour, and I'll take you around, nice and easy. If you want to buy $15,000 worth of tours, you sure can. But anyway, let's go through the process. Okay, so step one, determine which rebate voucher is right for you. Okay, any Denverite can qualify for the state of Colorado's bike tax credit. It just says it right there. Any of us can qualify. Okay, we could save up to $450 off the price of a qualified e-bike. You don't need to apply. Visit any of the participating bike shops, and $450 will be taken off the price of the bike, not including tax. Visit the link below. Okay, so there, man, you show up to the Rad Power Bike store, and they'll be like, boom, 450 off. Because of the e-bike credit? Question mark? I'm not sure. How does this work? E-bike tax credits. It says, okay, they're going to make it affordable. Upfront discount. What is Colorado? 500. Oh, so they get 500 for the retailer. How do you do this? Well, look at that. That's important. That's important. It's going to decrease in 2026 to 225. So it was 450, and now it's going to 225, going down by half, man. Oh, so how does it work? Well, let's see. You got to just have physical address, computer generated bill, bank statement. So all you got to do is show the shop. Like I said, Rad Power Bikes will do it here in downtown Denver. You just got to show the shop, man, and they will take care of it for you. Look at that. It's got to be a class 2. All right. So that's easy. That's easy. I tell you, man, Rad will take care of it. Look at all those shops that'll hook you up just for being a Denverite. I didn't even know that. You're welcome. Me? Now, that's that one. Now, what about the e-bike rebate? To qualify for an actual voucher, we have to be making, here, let's check out this PDF. All right, so this is the PDF. So are you a one-person household or a 4-person household? You got to be less. So above homes are applicable to the following housing. Okay, here's the median income right there for home income limits. Well, what's this 100? So I don't get that. So what does that mean? You got to be making less than the median income. Okay, so the median income, we're seeing it here. So the less of it would be here. So if you're a one-person household, and you have a house, right? You're making less than here. There you go. 2-person, 3-person, 4-person, 5-person. So I wouldn't be able to qualify for the tax credit, unfortunately, because there's 4 of us in my house. But hey, here's the renters one. All right. So that just tells you you're one. Okay, good, Blaze. I'm glad you are. I'm glad you are. Let's see now. So that's step one. If you qualify, boom. All right. Step two, prepare for voucher release day. That's today. And well, we still got time because it's at 11. They want you to hit the newsletter, which you can, because it'll give you like alerts and stuff. But it's not really necessary. I think what's necessary is understanding exactly, these dates right here. Those are the important ones. And we're on the last one, baby. Today is the last one. So let's make sure. So create your account ahead of time. Like I said, I've done that. We're already there. Make sure you've got your proof of residency. All right. A license, a utility bill, all that stuff, man. All that stuff. Do I watch Demon Slayer? Yes, I do watch Demon Slayer. That scene when I forget the names though. All right. I do forget the names, unfortunately. But the main character who carries around his sister, who's a half demon, that dude, I forgot his name. But when he was training on top of the mountain and learning the water technique, he had to do this like breathing thing, which is actually real. I'm just telling you guys. You can meditate and do that breathing technique the same way, and you can generate that same amount of power. It's real. I'm just saying, man. Anyway, so that this is us. Make sure we got proof of residency and proof of eligibility. What is this? Maybe like what do you call those things, man? When you make money and they give you a check and then they words are hard. Your proof of income, your pay stub. Thank you. Pay stub. Jesus. Your pay stub. Yes, get a pay stub. Why, Blaze? Do you watch Demon Slayer? It sounds like you do. In any case, on release day, the portal address is this, denverclimaterebates.com. Well, I think we're there. Let's go check it out. Okay, we're here. So this is the page we need to be logged into on release day. All right. So that's me. I'm going to log in. Password, boom, log in. Okay, so this is it. Once it hits 11 p.m., then we go in here and I'm just going to reset it, just refresh. Just boom, hit that button again and refresh. And hopefully, that'll get you to your voucher to start filling it out. So we got 30 minutes. We got some time. So you've got time to make sure that you get all your stuff ready so that you can make sure you get in on that voucher. Again, they're going to go down by next year. So this is your last chance to get the voucher at boom. Boom. Okay. For adaptive, I'm going to go text my buddy right now, man. But if you got some folks that are in a wheelchair and they're looking to get adaptive bikes, they can. And it's $1,400. And it can only cover 80% of the price of an e-bike, not including sales tax. So there's a lot of things. Oh, here we go. The adaptive rebate is at any time. You do not need to wait for the bi-monthly e-bike release dates. Oh my gosh. And then there's three bike shops, dude. Nice. So it actually tells you that if you're trying to get the adaptive credit, then you don't have to, there's no like date for it, man. Tanjiro. Yes. And Nezuko. Thank you, bro. Tanjiro is the dude, and Nezuko is the sister he carries around on his back. But yeah, Tanjiro was learning how to do the water technique, and he was sitting there meditating and stuff. I'm just trying to say that yes, Tanjiro is doing something that you could do in real life too. So this is important. If you know anybody that, wants to get an adaptive bike, this is the place to get it. And there's no time limit. Not like the regular stuff where, we're going to be, competing with other people. I don't know how bad that's going to get, right? But in about 27 minutes, we're going to find out. We're going to find out how bad it's going to be to, to log onto that site and try to get a credit. I'm not, though, because I don't want to take that away from somebody else. Okay. I want to make sure that everybody has everybody that actually needs it has an equal opportunity to get their voucher. So once again, if you're going to try to do this on a different day, they will release these vouchers in 2026, but they will be less. They'll be half of what they are. So that's some news for you right there, baby. Make sure you're getting all the information down. Okay. Like I said, I'm just trying to help you guys. Make sure you get your voucher. Make sure you're within the income limit. Here's again the median income. Okay. So you got to be, in order to qualify for these vouchers, if you own a home, there's the median income. Okay. You got to be making less than, if you're one person, you got to be making less than 98,100. See what I mean? You guys get it now? So what about rentals? If you're renting, well, there it is right there. You got to be making less than 100%. Yes. So, Blaze, you're the most active person in the chat. I really appreciate you. And if you ever do give me 15K, I'll probably use it to like buy you an e-bike, and I'll put it in a little gift bow and like have it shipped to your door. That'd be sweet. But for the rest of us, man, we got to be sure we're ready. Okay, because at 11 a.m. in about, what does that say? 25 minutes now. 25 minutes now. We're okay. Oh, it tells you right there. Your household income, I'm so dumb, would need to be less than 91 to 80. If you meet the program's income qualifications, you could save up to $900 of the price of an e-bike. It comes from a combination of the $450 income qualified city voucher and the tax credit. So that's where they get the whole shebang, okay? So don't get confused, man, because that's what the government tries to do, is confuse you. They're saying you can get 900, but really 450 is like the automatic that you get for being a resident. And then the other 450 is what you get as a voucher. Okay, so I hope that clarifies things. And I hope that you are all prepared. You are all ready to get your e-bike voucher, because that time is coming. And get your bike. So you take your voucher code and your ID to the bike shop, and they'll hook you up. Boom. And it even tells you, for example, if the price of the e-bike is $1,000, the max amount of the voucher and tax credit can cover is $800. Then you got to cover the tax on the whole bike. And then if the voucher exceeds the bike's price, you're still responsible for tax. You can't get anything for free is what they're saying, man, because there ain't nothing for free in this world. I just remember that. Remember that. Okay. Well, I've warned you. I've done the best that I can. And, now it's up to you. You've got exactly 23 minutes now to get ready. All your stuff, because at 11, it's going to open up. All right. My name is Mac. I am with Radventurers. We run an e-bike rental business here in Colorado. We also do storytelling tours. In fact, we are the world's first e-bike storytelling company on the planet. And I invite you or anybody, especially if you're like a really popular influencer, and you could like influence the masses to come and like take my tours too. That'd be really freaking sweet. But anybody can do it. Okay, here's what you got to do. If you want a free tour, jump into my Discord. Link is below, and let me know. Let me know you want a free tour. Let me know how many of your friends want to go. I could take up to 8. All right. But like I said, man, you can't get anything for free in this world. You can't. You really can't. But you can get things for sort of free by offering something in exchange. So what can I offer? What can you offer me in exchange? I give you a free e-bike tour. You give me a review on Google or on TripAdvisor or on Yelpy things. Yeah, that's it. Hi, dirt bike guy. Sir Onstergoat. Dirt Bike Guy, thank you for coming back, man. I know I've seen you here before, and I appreciate you rejoining the stream. I was just hopping on to tell everybody about the Colorado e-bike discount. And, if you live in Colorado, today's your last day, man. Don't sleep on it. Today's your last day of 2025. Completely last day to get the full voucher, because come 2026, they are chopping that in half. They're chopping it in half, dude. They are not giving away the full price anymore. It was $450, and oh, you live in UK. Bummer. But, well, if you know anybody in Colorado, Dirt Bike Guy, you let them know that today's the last day. And they've got 21 minutes before the window opens. 21 minutes before the window opens. But I was talking about free stuff. So next time, hey, Dirt Bike Guy, I got you, man. I got you. You in Colorado, you come visit Colorado, I get you a free e-bike tour. All right? Courtesy of Radventurers. All I need from you guys is to hook me up with a 5-star review. That's it. That's all it takes to get an e-bike tour from me. So if you're interested in that, especially if you're a very, very famous influencer, and you can tell your masses of people, hey guys, do you have merch? I do have merch, Dirt Bike Guy. Right there. Boom. Tell you what, since you're the first one to ever ask me about merch, you hit me up in the Discord link below. And this is only for Dirt Bike Guy, all right? Blaze lives in Oakland. Nice, Blaze. But Dirt Bike Guy, okay? I'll hook you up with one of these, all right? Hit me up in the link below in Discord. I'll tell you how, all right? But Blaze, you're in Oakland? That's cool, man. You guys got some pretty good e-bike trails out there. Not enough laws. Can you get one too? Tell you what, hit me up in Discord as well. All right. Yeah, that's awesome. But free tours in Colorado. All you gotta do is hook me up with a review in the Googles or the other things. And if you're an influencer, I would love to take you and all your famous friends, all you celebrities, any celebrities out there, I would love to take you guys, or don't. For sure, man, for sure. But yeah, what else? There's something very important that I wanted to say. Message retracted. I am giving away an e-bike. All right. I am giving away an e-bike. Blaze, you're in USA. Dirt Bike Guy, you're not. Sorry, man. But the offer's only to people in the USA. So Dirt Bike Guy, I'll get you a free hat. How about that? Blaze, I'll get you some tickets. I'll get you some tickets to enter the raffle so that you can come and qualify for the e-bike raffle giveaway I'm doing in November. That's right. November, what do you call it? November 16 and 17, 15 and 16. No, I'm getting my dates all messed up. November 15 and 16. That's what it is. November 15 and 16, I'm going to be in Dallas for the Electrify Expo, and my hats are sick. Thanks, bro. I got you. And at the Electrify Expo in Dallas, okay, I am going to be giving away an e-bike. A rad power bike. In fact, I'll even show you which one it is. I'm going to have to put this down for a second. Right there. So I can type. Let me go to rad power bike expand 5. I got you. Bam. This is what I'm giving away. Okay. Not this one exactly. Boom. Switch it around. Not that one. But it's a white one. Okay. I'm giving you away the Rad Expand 5, and I'll be giving it away in Dallas during the Electrify Expo. So, Blaze, make sure you get me in Discord. Okay. Links below, and I'll get you a couple of those tickets, man. For everybody else, yes, for everybody else, you guys can win that. you have a plan, all you got to do is come see me at the Electrify Expo in Dallas, and I'll get you tickets. Take my demo tour there, and boom, you got a raffle ticket. That's how you get tickets to get this bike. Not this one, it's the white one. Why can't I find the white one? You know what? I'm going to try to find the white one. That's dumb. I should be able to find the white one. Like, I've got the power of the world in my hands. I'm going to do white, rad, expand, power bike. Like, duh. There we go. That's the one. That's the one. Give me a good picture. There we go. My granddad bike got stolen. He likes bike. Oh, no, dirt bike guy. Yo, we got to get your granddad's bike back. No, I don't want your discount. Go away. Go away. I just want to see the bike. Well, you guys could kind of see it there, but that's it. That's the Rad Expand Power Bike. White. Giving that away in November, baby. In November. So make sure, you all check out the link below. Join the Discord. Hit me up in the Discord and tell me that you want a raffle ticket. I will reply to you. If I lived in the USA, I would give it to him because he was devastated. Oh, man. Well, I'll tell you what, dirt bike guy. What kind of bike was it? And, maybe we could do something for him. I would love to do a little project where we can, get people together and help out somehow. So it sucks, man. It sucks that his dirt bike got stolen. That sucks, man. Rip the bike. But, tell you what, though. Back in my day, which was, let's see, I was born in the 70s. So I'm like in the 80s when I was 10-ish or whatever. It was a pedal bike. Oh, dude, we got to get him one. We got to get him one. But back in the 80s, when I lived in the hood, me and my friends, we all didn't have bikes. We shared each other's bikes. And every once in a while, my bike would get stolen. And I just have to go steal another bike. That's what you did, because everyone was just in the hood, dude. And nobody could afford a bike, so everybody stole each other's bikes. And you eventually stole your own bike back, which was kind of funny. But, yeah. I mean, people got into fights a lot, for sure. I got into a lot of fights as a kid. Now, as an adult, there were a few fights, which they get scarier and scarier as an adult, and you don't want to get into a fight as an adult, even if martial arts, which I do, my kids do, but we don't condone fighting, man. It's not a good thing. It's a lot more rewarding to fight people with your mind. You could seriously mind fake them, dude. Like you go up to somebody and they want to fight you, and then you just use your mind, and they're like, oh, I don't want to fight you anymore. And then you walk away from that and you're like, yeah, bro, I just own your mind. Ha! That's the way to do it, man. That's the way to handle fights. So, yeah, I forgot what I was talking about. It's almost time. 14 more minutes and we should be able to get to that portal. But I was telling you guys how to get to my free e-bike giveaway. So check out that raffle. I monitor the Discord. If you're all jumping in there, make sure you let me know that you're looking for a raffle ticket, okay? Make sure you let me know you're looking for a raffle ticket. I think I put the link to the Discord in here. Let me double check that, God, because I would hate to be called a liar live. Let me look at this. Oh, crap, it's not in there. I am a liar. Hold on, I got you guys. Don't worry. I'm going to get the link. Oh, geez, I'm such a terrible host, liar. I'm a liar. Okay. Here's all the things. I'm going to put it in here, and then I just got to go over here, hit that, and then boom. Then I'll save it. There. Now it's saved. Now you could go to the link below and, gosh, I'm so dumb. What I'll also try to do, I wonder if I could just jump on from here. Maybe. No, I can't. Do I? Nope. Oh, there it is. Ha. I did it. Just got to be smarter than the average bear. There's the Discord link. I put it in the chat finally. Gosh. Ugh, gosh. I'm so dumb. Well, okay. So since I'm so dumb, my bad, guys. I'm sorry. Let me hook you up with a way to get $50. Here's a link if you're looking to buy a rad power bike in the USA. There's a link to get $50 off your purchase. Boom. Put it in. There you go. What else, man? It's about time. And again, I can't stress this enough, okay? Let me say that again. I can't stress this enough. How today is actually the last day you'll be able to get that full rebate. Because come 2026, man, it's going to be chopped in half. All right? They tell you at the top. The last release e-bike rebate voucher is 2025. That's today, Tuesday, October 28th. It all opens at 11. Okay, so you just gotta get Mr. What's his name? Dude from South Park. Okay. And they're lowering it. Like I said, they're lowering the price of the rebate. It was $450, and next year it's going to be $225. Sad, very sad. All right, so 11 more minutes, man. 11 more minutes. I'm really happy about this because I was like in a rush to go tell my buddy who has a wheelchair, and I don't think he knows because he's been looking for an adaptive bike, but I don't think he knows that as an adaptive bike seeker, you have the option to get a lot of money off. That's a lot. You know what I mean? All right, man. I am excited for Halloween. You know why? Because my storytelling tours are actually based on a lot of local lore. And the local lore is like haunted stuff, haunted stories. So I love doing that kind of stuff, especially for my e-bike tours. Like I said, I'm the world's first, and as far as I know, only storytelling e-bike tour. Nobody else is doing it right now. Just me. Just me. And Halloween is awesome, man, because everybody's out. They're like, trying to go to the haunted houses and stuff. And like, haunted houses get old after a while. I mean, don't you think? They're kind of dumb. Like, at some point, you're walking around, and then you go like, ah! Like someone jumps out with a chainsaw, and then like someone like jumps out with a, like they got a bloody baby in their hand. They're like, ah! And you're just like, like the jump scare stuff. The jump scare stuff is all right. It's all right. But wouldn't you rather get like immersed? Like, wouldn't you rather like ride through some like actual terrain where people have experienced like stories, horrific ones, maybe even like tragic or legendary? Who knows, man? Who knows, right? Like, people are more entertained when they're fully immersed. This is all I'm saying. The haunted house thing, you go in and it's a quick jump scare and you come out. But man, I'm talking about stories that will get up in here, burrow in there like a worm, and then you're like sleeping at night. You're like, oh. Then you like wake up because then you're thinking about that really scary story that you just heard. Dude, I love Halloween. I'm glad you asked. Why, do you? Do you like it? Because I know I'm excited. It's release day. So again, take advantage of the last day of 2025 where you can get the full $450 credit. Because starting next year, they're dropping that, baby. They're dropping that voucher. So, adaptive e-bikes for your friends. The city's 950 enhanced adaptive rebate voucher can combine with a 450. Okay, so that's where they're getting this amount there. So that's good. Tell your friends, and let's see, is it time? 7 more minutes. 7 more minutes. Well, I'm going to leave you guys to it. Okay. I think I gave you guys enough information. And for those of you that I spoke to earlier, make sure you hit me up in the Discord. I gave you all the Discord links. And yeah, catch me on the next one where I'll actually be out on the bike riding around. I had to do this one though, because today was a very important day. You had to get out and make sure you get your voucher for 2025. All right, stay rad, my friends. Cheers.